Alrighty, good morning everyone. Seeing lots of puffy cumulus clouds out there over Midtown. It is a hot morning already and it's only going to get hotter. Happy Saturday everyone. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Courteney Jacobazzi. We're going to talk about the rain and storms on the way for today, but first I want to touch on the tropics just quickly. Don't want subtropical storm Dawn to go under the radar here as we make our way through hurricane season. This storm is subtropical in nature. You're probably wondering what that means. It just means it's essentially not fully tropical, so it's not super well defined, but it does have at least some sort of organized center that's allowing for it to have enough organization to be a subtropical storm, but it's not fully tropical in nature. It has a lot of its convection or thunderstorm activity to the north of it. Usually it's off to the northeast. Obviously, usually a little bit more well-defined. This has a lot of dry air and training into it, so making it more subtropical rather than fully tropical just because of a couple small characteristics. Either way, I've been calling this storm the little engine that could. It has dry air and training into it, which normally tears apart storms very quickly, but this is going to hold on all the way until Thursday with sustained winds anywhere between 40 to 45 miles per hour. It's probably going to move into some more favorable waters as it moves kind of south as we head into the end of next week. So a little engine that could, really fighting off that dry air pretty well. So you can add Dawn to the list. Next would be Emily if we get another named storm. While it's not going to impact us, we are feeling plenty tropical right here in North Georgia. Dew points in the low to mid 70s. That is just oppressive humidity. It is muggy out there. The air you can wear kind of deal. When you step outside, it's not dry whatsoever. I like to say it almost feels like you're swimming in the air rather than walking in it just because of how much moisture is there. Upper 80s to low 90s today. It's going to be a hot afternoon. If you get any of the rain a little earlier in the day, then that'll help cool you down maybe a degree, but overall it's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. So you guessed it. Those feels like temperatures, the heat index values are going to be in the triple digits for several hours this afternoon. Can't stress enough, you need to stay hydrated. This is kind of just below heat advisory criteria. This week though, we're going to continue to turn up the heat. So we will be watching for maybe a heat advisory to be issued by midweek, something we'll be paying very close attention to for you. But nonetheless, today is going to be really, really humid and hot. So just be sure if you're doing anything outdoors this afternoon, maybe you're going for a hike, maybe you have sporting events going on this afternoon with the kids, just make sure that not only you're drinking water, but maybe something with a little bit of electrolytes in it that'll keep you extra hydrated. So today we do also have a first alert. Not only is it going to be hot and humid, but we have the chance for some scattered thunderstorms through the afternoon. Most of the day will be dry with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, highs in the low 90s again, but scattered storms will be possible tonight with maybe an isolated severe storm possible, especially in far north Georgia, so up towards Rabun and Fannin, Towns, Union County, maybe Hall County. You have the chance for maybe an isolated severe storm with gusty wind, heavy rain, and of course that frequent lightning. So let's take you through it. We should stay mainly dry through the first half of the day. We've been watching a couple of showers back out in Alabama that could roll into West Georgia between now and lunchtime. And then as we head towards 4 or 5 o'clock, that's when I think we'll open up that window of opportunity for maybe a strong storm or two. And then we'll introduce the chance for just on and off scattered showers and storms through the evening. I will say this latest model has trended even drier for us, indicating that maybe that boundary that we've been kind of monitoring through the day sets up closer to the coast and allows for a more widespread and robust thunderstorm activity closer to the coast rather than over us here in North Georgia. So that would be best case scenario for us. If you have any evening plans though, I would just have that first alert weather app handy in case any of those storms roll through. But again, we'll be looking between 4 and 11 for that chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be severe, primarily north of the city. Tomorrow, mainly dry. Now, this model has been keeping us dry through the day tomorrow. Because we're going to have enough moisture in the air, I'm keeping a 20% chance for rain because I'm just not so totally convinced that we're going to be without a rain chance tomorrow. We're going to be hot. We're going to be humid. Usually you get some afternoon storms to bubble up, but if the models continue to trend drier for Sunday, then we'll drop that rain chance completely. Just right now, not comfortable with dropping the rain chance just yet. So tonight is the Braves versus White Sox. The White Sox are in town at Truist Park if you're headed to that game. I do have a rain chance around 5. I don't necessarily think that's going to impact Truist Park, but across North Georgia, the chance for a few isolated showers will be there. I think if you were to get any kind of rain for the game tonight, it would be between around 7 and 9. So maybe in one of the innings, you have to take a brief pause to let some storms pass, but definitely not going to ruin the game by any stretch of the imagination for tonight at Truist Park at 7:15 is first pitch. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. So first alert today for the evening storms, and then tomorrow will be mostly sunny to partly cloudy with maybe an isolated storm for the afternoon, and then we turn the heat up in a big way as we head into the week. Monday through Thursday, mid to upper 90s. Some models are hinting we could hit triple-digit heat, and I'm not talking about the heat index values. I'm talking about physically at the surface. So it does look like the heat index values will be more so in the triple digits. We're talking the 102 to 105 range as we head into Wednesday. So that's the day I think we're going to be watching for maybe a heat advisory to be issued. The good news is I do think some drier air is actually going to move into the area Monday and Tuesday, it looks like at least. And so that slightly drier air will warm very quickly, but it won't make the humidity factor oppressive. So that will make the feels like temperatures kind of what you see, what you get kind of situation. So 95 is going to feel like 95. But we'll be watching for that. To have some dry air in this time of year is a little bit rare, but we'll see if the models continue to hold on to that. If that's the case, the heat index values will stay at bay for a couple of days to start the work week, but then definitely shoot up by Wednesday. And then with that moisture back in the atmosphere, we'll have a cold front start to approach on Friday, and that's simply just going to increase our coverage of showers and storms slightly by Friday, which could cool us down. Now, we could end up being cooler than 94. We could end up being hotter than 94. It's really all just going to depend on where and when the rain sets up for the day. But right now, we'll go with low 90s with that slightly higher rain chance for Friday. All right, everyone, that is your forecast. Just keep in mind the storms are possible later tonight, especially after sunset. We'll be watching for a few scattered thunderstorms. But again, starting around 4 o'clock is when we'll be kind of keeping our eyes to the skies for any kind of shower and thunderstorm activity that could potentially become severe. That threat extremely low for us, but nonetheless, starting at 4 o'clock is when we'll be a little more weather aware as the chance for storms will be possible, including the potential for maybe an isolated strong storm. And we'll watch that throughout the evening, but nothing overnight to worry about. It'll all be 4 o'clock to right around sunset. All right, everyone, I hope you make it a great Saturday. Stay cool. It's going to be hot this weekend, and enjoy your Saturday. Thanks so much for spending some time with us, and we'll catch you here next time.